Well, hello, and welcome back to another video. I had to wait a couple minutes before I could film this because there was a truck going and making tons of noise, and I tried to record and I was like, nope, too much, it's too annoying even for me in the present. It's gonna be terrible sound quality when you're watching this on YouTube. So without further ado, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be talking about health related stuff today. I honestly never thought that I would make a video like this, that I would be sitting here and talking about this, not in this current present day, within the past 9 to 10 months since I'm making YouTube videos, I never thought I would talk about this, but more so if you asked me 2, 3, 4 years ago, I never thought that this was who I was going to turn out to be, this modern day alternative hippie type person. I wouldn't say I'm your typical hippie because I'm not a vegan, but I'm definitely into the alternative way of living. So if that makes me a hippie, it makes me a hippie. If not, you can, I don't know, label me as something else. Kind of scary what you might label me as, but oh well. So we're just gonna start with how I got started on this health related, I guess, kick or lifestyle. And it's definitely something that I'm constantly learning about every single day. It is not just, okay, I've arrived. I have made it to all the knowledge and wisdom that I know about this topic. That is not by any means where I'm at. So I started with Arbonne. I have probably talked about Arbonne before. My friend Hannah was the one that introduced me to it in college. And at first I was just kind of, hearing about it from her. Never really had a huge desire or intention of starting it myself, but after I stopped living in the dorms, I wanted to start eating healthier and not just putting in a bunch of processed crap. And since I was an adult now, I could pay for my groceries and start grocery shopping and whatnot. So I did the 30-day cleanse, and that was honestly pretty revolutionary. It was really hard the first couple days. I had never eaten like this before in my life. When I was in Ireland, I ate relatively healthy-ish compared to what I used to eat, but not by all means healthy, So that was awesome. But then I was in school, graduating and working 2 jobs, so I didn't have time to grocery shop or do any of that for myself. So I just reverted kind of back to my old ways of eating. And then it wasn't until the lockdowns, which happened a year ago. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started. But because of that, I had more time to go grocery shopping. So starting in April, I did the 30-day again, and I just kept going. I kind of did my own revised version of it. I stuck to it, I think, for 3 weeks pretty strictly, and then after that, I kind of just revised how I wanted to have my lifestyle of eating be, and I kept it ever since, which is insane that it's been a year now. That just goes to show you the power of habits and lifestyles and routine, and my tastes have changed. I don't crave sugar as much. My desire for things like ice cream or donuts or cookies and brownies and all this stuff, candy, has gone down very, very significantly. It got a little bad during the holiday season with Christmas and stuff, but for the most part, I am really happy with where I'm at, and I've been learning a lot. So what has changed since the health journey? Well, I drink raw milk. So I started with almond milk because I didn't drink milk at all because I hated the processed milk that my parents got. Ugh, I hated it so much. They made me drink milk when I was a little kid all the time. And yes, I do know that I say milk very weird. Go watch the milk video. That video is actually hilarious. But I stopped drinking milk, and then when I did the 30-day, I started to drink almond milk, and then I realized that's not even really milk. It's just nut water, juice, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really have that many good vitamins for you or anything like that. So then I decided to drink raw milk. I followed this girl, Heather Rest, as well as some other people on Instagram who talked about raw milk and the benefits of drinking it. And so since I live in a place that, at a couple grocery stores, they do sell it, I drink it. And so every once in a while, I'll substitute with some almond milk or organic milk because the raw milk goes bad really fast. But I love it. I also have raw cheese, which is really great. I wish there was like raw yogurt, but I don't know how that works, if you could even really have raw yogurt. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I eat all organic food for the most part. I care about the ingredients. So things that I look for when I'm looking at the back of ingredients is what's in them. Do I know what they are, first and foremost? And do I know if it's good or bad for me? So I'm not like super diehard strict. I just try to find the best item that I can at the like health food stores that I shop at. And so canola oil is something I look out for not to have. Anything with soy. I try to stay away from like wheat or anything like that. There's like a fuzzy on my nose. But yeah, canola oil is the big one. Soy is another one. Anything with corn is another one. I think those three are kind of the biggest. There's other things I look out for, but those are the three where if I see that, I'm like, oh, nope, bye-bye. I don't want any part of you. So yeah, and it can be a little hard, I'm not gonna lie, and a little disheartening when you're in a health food store and you look at the ingredients and you're like, that's questionable. But, it takes some effort. I have to know what the ingredients are. If I don't know what it is, I have to take the time to look it up if I want to. And then it can be hard to find products. So I'm like flipping over the label and then putting it back. And sometimes I get really sad when I have to put it back. I mean, I don't have to, but I choose to. And yeah, obviously sometimes I have to make compromises and I just accept what it is. Another thing I've been trying to do a lot more is instead of just substituting like Ritz crackers or chips or whatever it is, fruit roll-ups, for the healthier version of that like processed food, the organic version, the Annie's. I think a lot of people know about Annie's if they're into the organic stuff. I've been really trying to make a conscious effort to just buy the real thing. Instead of buying fruit snacks, just buy an apple, buy some oranges, buy some actual dried fruit. So that's what I've been really trying to strive for, is not just buy something processed that's easier, although it's organic. It's still not as great as just going straight to the horse's mouth, just going straight to the roots, going straight to the plant, and just making it for yourself. So that's something I've been trying to reincorporate, which means that I get more vegetables and fruit instead of processed things. It is a journey though, and I still love me some easy snacks like some crackers and some goldfish, but the Annie's version, and some like fruit snacks and things like that. So yeah, that's kind of been my health journey. It's, like I said, constantly evolving, especially with being a female who has a period every single month, or I don't know why we call it a period. I bleed every month. It's a menstrual cycle. So since I have that, I've been trying to look at what foods have certain vitamins to know what to eat before my period, because I get really bad cramps. And that could be due to high levels of estrogen. So trying to learn what vegetables and foods help with that is really important. And when I looked it up online, I realized I didn't eat any of those foods. I don't eat kale or broccoli or any of the stuff that it mentioned. So that probably explains why I'm in so much pain. Yeah, let's see. The sun is great for you. Who would have thought? The only reason I'm in the shade right now is because it's better for lighting. But if I was out here on my own, it is telling me I should stop talking, but I'm not done yet. We're going to keep going. What was I saying? Oh, the sun. If I was out here by myself, I would be in the sun. It's really great for you. I used to always want to be in the shade and hide away from the sun, but honestly, big misconceptions. Good gradual sun exposure, 15 minutes every single day, not between 1 and 4, which is the direct sunlight, helps your body expose itself to the sun, so then you don't burn, and so you can give yourself increments of sun exposure, and then you're getting vitamin D, which is really great for you. It's super healing. Fun fact that I didn't know, I haven't tried this yet, but I really want to. The sun apparently gets rid of stains. So that just shows you how healing it is for our body, our cells, and just everything inside of us. Which is interesting that they tell us that it's bad. It's a little suspicious. All the sunscreens with toxins in them. Seriously, look at what's in sunscreen. Your skin is the largest organ. I say as I'm pointing to my shirt. But your skin is the largest organ, and it goes directly into the bloodstream, so pay attention to what you're putting on your body, your lotions, your sunscreen, your makeup, your shampoo, your hand soaps, hand sanitizer, all of that stuff goes directly into the bloodstream. X to the nay if it has toxins in it. So that, and then even sunglasses. This is something, I never really used sunglasses growing up. I don't know, I've like gone through phases where I was into sunglasses, but I just kind of go out without my sunglasses most of the time, unless I absolutely have to wear them, you know, like the sun is so blinding or I'm driving or something. But even when I drive, I mostly don't wear sunglasses. So yeah, that's another thing. When I was little, I hated the sun because when I was in sunlight, my eyes would get watery, and I would just like, I would hate it because I would start to cry basically, and it would affect me a lot. The sensitivity of it, I'd have to like look away, and then I couldn't really see and all that stuff. And maybe that was because I wasn't getting proper exposure to it, which is kind of sad to think that I went so much of my life hating the sun. I did have a friend who loved the sun and kind of warmed me up to the idea of it. Same with bees. Bees are really awesome. Obviously, if a bee was flying around me right now, all up in my business, I would probably just like calmly get up and be like, no thank you, bee. But if it's like on the blanket far away from me, it's like it's doing its thing, let it be, LOL. And they have huge benefits for our ecosystems and our societies and stuff like that. So don't kill the bees. But yeah, so shungite, fun fact, can help protect bees from 5G radiation, which could be a whole nother video. Other health things. Well, I'm getting into herbs, so herbal tea. I have like 15 herbal teas. I don't know. I have a lot of herbal teas, at least 10. And they all have different ingredients and benefits and stuff like that. So that's been really great. I haven't been drinking herbal tea as much the past couple weeks, but for a couple months there, I was drinking it like every single day, like at least once a day. So I love them so much, and obviously it's like integrating different phases of the lifestyle of healthy eating and living. So eventually I would like to upgrade to just having jars of herbs itself instead of just having it like already prepackaged in herbal teas, making sure that I'm getting the purest form of that herb because, you know, I don't know, it says organic, but still the soil and the water could have chemicals or fluorides left over from other times and places, and this is why I really want to have my own garden one day. Honestly, I keep probably putting it off because it's just a lot of work and effort, and I don't want to at this stage of my life, but I do want to have a garden one day, and I want to grow my own food and know exactly where it's coming from and being able to test the water and the soil and know that it doesn't have any of this crazy toxins in it. Plus, if you're your own local food source, then you're kind of pretty self-reliant and possibly don't need money as much. Yeah, so healthy stuff. I talked about herbs. I'm trying to learn natural remedies for things. Just kind of what God has given us. He's given us this earth, you know, it's good for us. There's so much that we're disconnected to because of technology and stuff, and we're so reliant on grocery stores and the media and basically anything except the earth. And it's just really sad that we're like trying to praise GMO meats and foods and all that craziness when God gave us everything that we need in the earth, and if we just take the time to study it and learn it and connect with it, then, you know, we're pretty set up for success, and maybe we don't need the whole pharmaceutical allopathic medicine. I'll do a whole video one day in the future about the healthcare system, or as I like to say, the sick care system, because they profit off of us being sick. But we'll just leave that little nugget there for the future. Other health things, I want to start like transforming the cleaning products in my house that I use, things from like detergent to just, you know, everyday cleaning supplies. That's something that I want to integrate as well to this healthy lifestyle. And I'm constantly learning, constantly growing and evolving. And honestly, I feel like a sponge that's just trying to soak everything up, and I'm trying to soak up all the good things and not the toxins. And I'm just trying to learn and unlearn a lot of what I learned in school. or was like, just told in school, and just believed because, we're like innocent and we're like, yes, teacher. But a lot of it is propaganda. So that's another video for another day as well. I'm gonna go now. I hope you like my little pigtails and like the background. I'm sorry if the camera's tilted or whatever, but yeah, so go watch my last video, which was about Maine from almost 2 years ago now. I still have videos that are 3 years old that I need to edit, so progress. And then I do have a website. I haven't updated it since like October, so awkward, but I still really like it and I'm proud of it. And I have an Instagram at Stacy Captures if you just want photography related, maybe some video stuff intermixed. If you want my blog account where I get a little spicy with health and other related topics and Jesus, always Jesus, then you can go to at the Stace of Spade. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope this inspires you to go on your own health journey to connect with your body and learn more about it. So, peace. Okie dokie, gotta get up now. Been rambling for a while. Hope you enjoyed.